There was a lack of creation at Old Trafford from Chelsea, I must be
Go
said.
on.
Hey.
Manchester United 2, Chelsea.
Hey,
What, are we calling? Is there a flag on the play?
Flag on the play.
Is there a flag on the play?
Pete Tree, man.
No, because he's just going to give me that dagger. I'm just going to let it slide.
Hey.
Nah, man. I can't let that one go, bro.
Let him. Oscar, I hear you. Oscar, I hear you. Let him and his buddy Sanchez hold that.
Hello. First of all, Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1 in a game that was filled with rain and absolute shenanigans, with 2 red cards as well to kick things off. Should we get to the anger? Oscar,
angry.
Why did Maresca go with that verse?
I think we should start. We should start in order because there are many people that need to be questioned, and for sure, Maresca is one of them. Maresca front, and I'm bringing him to the stage.
He's there.
Bringing him to the stage today. But Robert Sanchez, I'm at a loss for words. Like,
enemy of progress, bruv. Enemy of progress.
David, you need to stop saying I told you. Don't ever say I told you.
I told you.
Don't ever say I told you to me again. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How have Chelsea Football Club gone into another season with this donkey as our goalkeeper?
No, executives need to be fired. They're getting away with murder.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Let me be your football director, bruv.
According to Fabrizio Romano,
you do a better job.
Yeah, Victor Gyökeres wins Gerd Muller Trophy as best striker at Ballon d'Or.
Fair enough.
How?
The market.
He scored 50 plus goals.
Yeah, he's 50 plus goals.
Yeah. Come on.
Wait, so,
You can't question that.
was there no striker above him?
What did Harry Kane do?
Yeah, Harry Kane finished 13th.
Harry Kane got like 18
50 plus goals.
So is it like for the most goals?
Oh, 19 pence though.
Is that what the Gerd Muller award is? Is it for the most goals?
Yeah, because Gerd Muller had the record before Messi for the calendar year, so I assume it's numerical.
Either way, I'm not mad at it. I can deal with logic.
That's not a crime to me.
It's just the bogus. It's just the bogus awards they made when Lewandowski got screwed out of a Ballon d'Or. Is it this one?
I'm not sure, Adrian. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, because obviously, big up him, but I'm just surprised because why would they rank Harry Kane higher than him, but then give the award to him?
Because just because you score better goals doesn't mean you're a better player.
Yeah, I hate you. Like I'm not. I think I don't think it's the one that for Lewandowski had because I think they're both. I think they're both the men and women on it, so I think it might have been a thing before. But it's again, I'm not. If it was Kane, I wouldn't be mad. I can see why it's Gyökeres, so good for him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but anyway, back to Chelsea's horrific goalkeeper. Yeah, man, I don't understand how we went into the summer haggling over small amounts for Mike Maignan, didn't get him. Donnarumma becomes available, didn't even attempt to get him. Were
you willing to pay 500 a week?
No, I think that's probably why Chelsea never looks his way.
Apparently, that's the reason we weren't interested.
So
500
at City.
It's 490 something like that. It's mad.
That's a lot.
Hey, for a goalkeeper, Jesus.
It's what PSG were paying him. So yeah.
No. I heard they said I heard different. I heard that PSG were not paying him, and that's what he wanted.
You're still getting mad money at PSG.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying because to me, after De Gea, we were paying him 375. A goalkeeper to me should not be on more than 250.
But maybe part of a wider conversation. But
of course,
football has shifted in the idea that players are not getting over 300k a week at clubs anymore. That is something that used to happen, but doesn't happen anymore. And it's quite interesting because obviously the transfer fees are still inflating. They're still going upwards. But the players, for example, the entire Chelsea squad, you look at Palmer, Caicedo, these are the top players at Chelsea. They're not on more than 150 a week. Yet we still have Raheem Sterling on our books on 300. So it's like they're trying to drive out all the big wage players and get the minor wage players back, like trying to reroute the system completely. But yeah, nobody wants to pay those stupid wages, which I kind of hear to an extent. But when you walk into games like we did on Saturday and you have keepers that cost you a game in 5 minutes, maybe you should pay the money. Maybe it's worth that. Because I've said it so many times to a lot of my friends who support Chelsea. Like, it's just, he cost you 10 to 15 points a season. Like, he cost you 10 to 15 points a season, Sanchez. And that could be the difference between top 4 for Chelsea or not. That could be the difference between a trophy or not. The guy is a clown, man. The guy's a clown. Get him out. But anyway, that aside, he's off the pitch now. Enzo Maresca come to the flipping stage. Why on earth you act as though because you're 10 men against this Man United side, you have to park the bus like you're playing against 2012 Barcelona? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. He acted as though there was no way Chelsea were going to get a win from this game because of the way Man United started. And also, it was 0-0. By the time we had the red card, it was still 0-0. It's not like we were 1-0 down and he'd given away a penalty or something. It was still 0-0. Chelsea are still in the game. And if you look later on in the weekend, Sunderland went down to 10 men, 30th minute, and ended up drawing the game. So it can be done. It's possible. With 10 men, you can still pull up and get a result. And I don't understand why Maresca felt that he had to not only swap Esteval off and bring on Tosin, a defender, so you completely change the shape, then taking off Neto in the same sub. There was no need to make 2 subs that quick in that close succession. And you just showed like straight away what the game plan was. Because Chelsea still could have got something out of this game. The idea that you took off 2 wingers from Chelsea, just let everybody know, all right, cool, we're here to try and get a point. And simple as that, you know, Man United were 2-0 up in no time. It didn't take much.
This was not a game where offensively I said United expressed to even the 70th degree of what Amorim's offensive patterns should be. And it helps because of the red card. This was poor. We crossed in 2 balls. The first ball, I think Bruno's just in a great attacking position. I think that's his individual brilliance. I think Chelsea's 2 centre-backs were poor for the second goal. Casemiro just dominates in the air and just does his thing. But none of this football was anything that I think we build on next game, and you're seeing more and more of the same thing, and it's positive. This was poor offensive patterns. Poor. This was not good.
Nah, I disagree. Okay. I think first half we were actually well, and I cannot comment.
I think we did what Arsenal do, which was we suffocated the opposition. We were enough in we put the ball enough in Chelsea's final third, but we weren't clinical enough. A lot of the way we attack, is we don't like intricacy. We want to cheat the game and kill everything with one long pass. And I'm like, guys, we're not beating teams like this in the Prem. There's a reason why this is your 9th W. The way we dominated Chelsea, yes, but I don't think offensively, I don't think our patterns are any better. And if they were, it's because Chelsea had a red card. And Chelsea played like wimps in the first half. I'm telling you, bro, there's nothing pattern-wise I am impressed with in the first half.
So for me, where I think I disagree is because what I saw Mbeumo doing his thing, I thought Bruno was having a fantastic game from that point. I see Lola making that shape feels quite funny.
No, sorry, I watched the Ballon d'Or thing, women. Sorry, continue.
And I generally thought everyone was playing their part. Until that point, we got the 2 goals, and I could not complain. I think we just went into panic stations ourselves, and so did the manager with his substitutions, which is negative. I don't get why he persists with players like Luke Shaw. I don't get why he persists with Ugarte. It took do you know what was so shocking, Pete? And I'll say this: when Bruno Fernandes came off, everyone was surprised that he's actually taking him off for Kobe Mainu. For what? It's like because we he doesn't sub these people, so that's the surprise. It's like, wow, he's actually trying to treat these 2
your manager did
as competition.
Your manager did say that Kobe Mainu is in competition with Bruno Fernandes for that position. So You know what I mean? If he's coming on.
But even then, the cameos keep the same. So I generally think, for me, and this is my opinion, I think the game was a game of two halves. And what Man United do, this Man United do is what this Man United does best. We will, at the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we'll attack you. We will do things. We'll be in your box. We're not clinical enough, and I do agree with that. But there are some obvious things and stuff. It's like we can do so much better, and I don't think the system.
I'm on the 8
I don't think
second
the system. Yeah.
I'm on the 82nd minute. Bruno's still here. Cunha's here. Mason Mount is here. Is Sesko still on the pitch?
No,
Sesko got taken off. Yeah, he got taken off.
Sesko came off at half time.
Yeah, he came off half time because of Casemiro, and then we brought on Ugarte.
We still have enough attacking options to carry on what we did in the first half. And what Chelsea did was they just dominated midfield.
And do you know why?
Because was one of the best players on the pitch.
And do you know why? Because again, look who was brought on.
What's your point?
We brought on Ugarte instead of Mainu. I don't know why he did that. I said, you told me in the group chat. I said, why are we bringing him on?
Yeah, you did.
This is not the player to bring on. Lo and behold, Chelsea. This, all of a sudden, when it's 10v10, they're starting to get back into it. They're starting to dominate the midfield. Why? Because when you put on that player, it suddenly becomes 9 versus 10. It literally is.
We're not good.
No one disagreeing with that.
We're not good.
No one is disagreeing with that.
I think the biggest criminals of this game are Ahmad and Dorgu.
This pisses me off.
Do you know what? I can't fault Dorgu. I think Dorgu.
No, he's actually a terrible footballer. No, he's
out there for me. I think he's had a good week. I'm not cussing him this week.
I think you have the numerical advantage in the first half, and as a footballer, like I always assume that players who end up being defenders or defensive midfielders, like at some point in time, they wanted to be attackers. Dorgu's first touch, wow. No, he's bad.
He's and his final touch, and his balls onto the cross that's going over people's heads. Don't forget that bit.
He's a terrible football player. I've tried to hold my tongue for months, but what I've watched, I've not been impressed with. Like 5 90-minute games he's played. He was the first quote unquote Amorim signing for this bespoke system, and apart from he can run up and down, but other than that, there's nothing he's added to it. There's absolutely nothing he's added to it. He is AFCON to the T. In fact, he's the first letter of AFCON. He's AF. He's full on A.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all.
Yeah, he's such a bad. Him and Ugarte are both players signed.
I think for me, Dorgu is just a left. Like you put it in the group chat. Yeah, he's a left back. He's not a wing back. I agree with you when it comes to crosses.
That doesn't mean your first touch is terrible, man.
Also, that's what he was brought for, no?
No, he was brought to be the wing back.
Yeah,
but he's not a wing back.
That's what Adrian said.
No, so I'm saying I agree. He's not a wing back. He's a left back.
I hate you.
What is with Amorim then?
Has he not always been a wing back though?
No, he's been playing left back.
You play that Lecce, bro. You think the man got wing backs?
Yeah, no. I don't pretend to watch them lots. I'm asking. I'm like,
he's a left back.
No, but
wing back. Let's stand for a bust down. Listen, man. Listen. He's had a meteoric rise, to say the least.
The thing with wing back or left back, to me, the difference is in your athleticism.
Yep.
Also, he brought on Kobe Mainu in the 86th minute. This guy.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said
he's a criminal.
Why is he bringing on him?
Both managers brought on for both teams. Brought on players they wanted gone in the summer.
So for me,
but you know, with Maresca, like Maresca doesn't have many crimes. Like Amorim needs to be vague, man.
I hear what you're saying.
Like honestly, like I'm looking at some of these players and I'm like, you can't tell me. I said this against Man City. Like, Mainu can't get into this midfield. This is terrible. This is terrible. Like I would have. I think I would have been with David and not watched the second half.
Yeah,
Like,
because
this is bad.
The criminality that took place on Saturday, I at least had the privilege of being shocked. You guys can't be shocked by this criminality.
No, because Oscar, the narrative on the timeline was that we were so dominant in the first half, and I'm like, that word is that I wouldn't use that word.
I wouldn't use the word dominant.
For the first 30 minutes.
But man, we're talking like we overcapitalized on Chelsea's red card. That is not what I observed in this game.
Yeah.
That is not what I observed in here. We get beaten. Sorry, we don't win this game if Chelsea have 11 men.
Well, sure.
We don't win this game.
No way.
We don't win this game. It was hella crosses, and we took advantage of, like, you know, usually in the United games that we have like a 20-minute spell of just XG. We're just shooting. We're just shooting like beating off shots.
That's good.
And then what happens is, like, we did it against Fulham the first 20 minutes. Cunha should have had 2 goals. We did it against Arsenal. We did it against what's it called? Grimsby Town. We did it against Burnley. But what happened is United were clinical against a Chelsea team with 10 men. So that will always be the asterisk on this offensive pattern of play. I am not I'm not even happy with the 3 points as much because I want the manager gone. But this is
Chelsea kept that man locked in, boy. They've kept him locked in. Bro.
This is not encouraging at all.
Really? So there's no positive signs. Like, can you any positive?
I don't think so.
Right.
I said go looking for you, man.
Like, if you say we're 3 points better off, then yeah, but nah, man.
I mean, you're 3 points off Arsenal for what it's worth.
What does that mean?
I don't know.